Hey everyone, today we will start with the top 10 mistakes. So these are personal and then which I corrected later in the part of my career. Okay, so I just included top 10, so which would affect long-term career goals. So even if you are non-abusive person, this will be useful for you to correct back. Okay, so when you are a junior itself, okay, so it's the main thing. Like, when you are a junior now, you should correct all these mistakes. Okay, so because like in the later part of your career, you will regret that. So we'll start with this. If you're new to the channel, you can click on the link above to watch the entire playlist of Abinitio interview questions. Just get started today. Okay, so first thing, okay, before I just step out, give like explain on the first mistakes, but I just categorize those 10 mistakes into three things. Okay, three categories. So one is work, and another is relationships. Okay, in the company, and then you have market trends. So these three categories are highly important for your professional career. Okay, so because like you have to balance, and first two are like highly important. The third one is, when you become a senior, you'll come to know. Okay, so when you're a junior, you won't know about the, like you won't know about the economy, those things. Okay, we'll discuss. Okay, so there are things that that you should that matters. Okay, for your professional career. Okay, so because like we are see India, like see most of the things are like we are outsourcing. Okay, I mean we are not just like we have a lot of offshore works. Okay, so only few people are in onshore, and like maybe like after this H1B effect. Okay, so recently we got this H1B impact, right? So maybe in the future there will be a lot of offshore work being done in India. Okay, so we'll cover this later. Okay, first we'll focus on the work. We'll start with the work. In the work, mainly the first point. Okay, so first point I did is, okay, so everything is personal. Okay, so that this if no if these are matching with your your environment and your life, like I'd be happy. Okay, like you can correct it much earlier than me. Okay, so the first point would be fully occupied with work. Okay, so this what you can ask me. Okay, so if you don't if you don't properly do the work with, like in your junior time, like, okay, so you won't be able to crack or you won't be able to learn. Okay, that's okay. But the thing is, you can take 1 year or 2 years for your like understanding. Okay, so okay, maybe. Okay, so after that, you should focus on your okay, career growth. Okay, so be it upskilling and everything. Okay, you start early, because the thing is, like, if you occupied with your work, okay, you'll miss out few things. Okay, so I did. Okay, so I just tell about my my journey. Okay, so when I was occupied with the, I think yesterday I was discussing around the migration work, like, so I started with the migration project. Okay, so there were like a lot of plans, a lot of graphs. Okay, like there are like more than like more than more than 100 100 and 200. Okay, like more than that. Okay, so if you are fully occupied with the work on it, okay, so what happened, you will miss out some important things. Okay, important things like happening okay, across, like in the, like in the cross team or your companies, like your company maybe they will be like importing some new projects. Okay, so you miss out like all the important updates. Okay, so it's fine that you do your work, like you take 2 years or 1.5 years maybe to to get adjusted, like to get to know about your technology and everything. Okay, but that, I think that is like more than enough. Like 2 years is like more than enough. Okay, for your administration start. Okay, so after that, like maybe in the, if you are 3 year, okay, if you are having experience on like 3 year, like after 2 year, okay, you can spend one year to balance, balance your work and then your career growth. Okay, so I missed out, some important updates from the, crossing. Maybe see, maybe for example, I'll just tell you one example. Okay, so my senior, he was in healthcare. Okay, so he was in healthcare. Okay, so so in the migration work he was with me, but after that, I missed out some updates. Okay, so he had some he's like senior absolutely, but he had some cross skills. Okay, so he had some PySpark and other tools. Okay, so he used that into to get into healthcare project. Okay, so that healthcare project was migrating from Abinitio to other technology. Okay, so he, like he jumped from, my our team to that, other team. Okay, so because like, he contacted, some, he like he get to know like there are some other healthcare project, and then he, he had the contact, and then he appeared for the interview, and then he cleared that. Okay, so I totally missed out, like first of all I didn't know like what is happening around the Abinitio. Okay, first thing is like, I didn't know this. Okay, didn't know like, I was thinking like only banking. Okay, let's put this way. Okay, I was thinking only banking clients are there. Okay, for Abinitio. Okay, so only, okay, so I didn't know like, healthcare, telecom. Okay, even see, even Airtel is using, right? So even I didn't know that. Okay, so when I was junior, I didn't know Airtel, Vodafone, they are using Abinitio. Okay, so and then first of all I didn't know this one. Okay, so this was highly important. Okay, you should know your tool. Okay, be it Informatica, or PySpark or Abinitio, whatever. You should know the clients. Okay, you should know the clients, which is like who are like using your tool. Okay, so that is like highly important. Okay, so this is second point. Okay, third point would be, occupying with the work is like, you'll get, burnout. Okay, uh, okay, burnout and everything. Okay, so you will like, these are like, side effects. Okay, like burnout, and then you have support. Like if you are stuck in a support and maintenance work, you left out with, you will be constantly, like roaming around like around the work only. Okay, you won't, even if you get the free time, you won't feel like studying. Okay, so that's the minus negative part. Okay, so I should have, I should have, no I should I should have like spared some work between, some like some holidays, or like, or weekends. Okay, so this mistake I have done. Okay, so I just totally wasted these two things. Okay, both holidays and weekends, because like you see, when you are in a maintenance and support work, like you have the support shift, right? So it's okay to feel burnout, or to feel the pressure. Okay, but when you get to free times, I totally missed out like what's happening in the market. Okay, how what to study and everything. Okay, so I started like after 3 year only, right? After 3 year I started my interview preparation, and then I faced a lot of difficulties. Okay, which I which which I discussed with you like in previous video. Okay, you can check the link above. So these are three mistakes. Okay, so came out of, see, this can be positive thing. Okay, fully occupied with your work is positive thing. Okay, but at the end of the day, always remember like, you are getting like initially like, okay, initially like suppose 3 to 4 lakh. Okay, whatever. Okay, back then. Okay, so later you'll understand the delivery manager. Okay, I'll just put you into, okay, delivery manager, deals, clients, and then your okay, so total revenue. Okay, so those things if you understand, you, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter, you won't feel your burnout, or everything would be worth your, money income. Okay, so that this point will cover, I will cover in the later point. Okay, so just you can be, you can learn things, but don't fully occupy into the work. Okay, so just if you have 8 hours, that 8 hours is totally fine. Okay, so okay, so maybe 8 to 9. Okay, if you are interested, like a junior, like junior people, like they'll spend more times. Okay, so 8 to 9 would be like totally fine. Okay, so more with like more than that, if you're spending more than that, then you can correct back. Okay, so because like in your see, when you are a junior, like your work is important, but your career growth is more important. Okay, so that you will understand. Okay, see, work is important. Okay, important, but your career growth is, okay, is the priority. When your manager gives the priority work, right? So your for you also, like in your second or third year, your work is important. Okay, but daily you think like your career growth is high priority. Okay, so if you think like this, you'll have a different mindset. Okay, so and no one would be there to guide you. Okay, so that I'll bring out in some other point. Okay, first point is like fully occupied with your, you know uh, your work. Okay, so second point will go, so not respecting the work. Okay, so this is like, see, all the points are personal. Okay, so the thing I have done is, you know like, see, I got the apprenticeship work, right? So back then in junior time. Okay, so I didn't get to know. Okay, so I didn't get to know like apprenticeship was, worth okay, worth like, worth I mean was worth like, see, it was like it was having bigger impact. Okay, so back then, there's a lot of competition, and then better than better than Informatica. Okay, it was like, see, this Abinitio was like since 95 or 96, I think so. Okay, from 96. Okay, so it's been hot. Okay, this software. Okay, so I didn't realize like Abinitio has got so much potential. Okay, so totally missed out that Abinitio has like had a lot of potential. Okay, so this point, I just totally, because like I didn't respect the work. Okay, so that's a bad thing. Okay, because like whatever work you do, you should respect, or okay, you should like, unless you get to know like who are the seniors, and then like how much, like you are in a big deal. Okay, so when you are in corporate, like if whatever tool you use, like you are in a you know you are using the proper, you're using the proper tool, and then to get more experience. Okay, so whatever tool, it can be a small tool, or you can be QA tester as well. Okay, so now like now we have like more automation testing, right? So whatever work you do, that is like more highly important. You have to like respect the work first. Okay, even if it's small work, that's the thing I missed out. Okay, so respect, even if you are doing, okay, if you are doing support or maintenance. Okay, or migration. Okay, or simple enhancement or development. Okay, or admin part. Okay, whatever. Okay, so even see, even currently admin, for administration admin, like people are hiring more. Okay, so even like admin, in admin role we have a limited opportunities, but you can fill that. Okay, if you're good at configuration, everything. So that's the only one point. Okay, so nothing other than that. Like if you don't respect the work, and then you won't, everything will be delayed. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, if you don't respect, your career growth, career growth delay. Okay, so you won't, know like what is happening around. Okay, because like you don't respect the work. Okay, so just you're going daily, and then working, and then getting salary. Okay, that doesn't work like that. Okay, so this is like a second point. Okay, so just okay, so third point. Okay, not connecting with your unit network. So this one, unit network, like you can refer in your company. Okay, so some they call it as a domain, or some they call it as a practice. Okay, okay, like that. Suppose you are in a data analytics. Okay, or you are in a network domain. Okay, so I think we are all in data analytics. Okay, so DNA, so we are on data analytics, and then now AI. Okay, so we are in this domain. Okay, so you should reach out to people, in your network. Okay, be it like delivery manager, or unit head. Okay, unit head hierarchy, you just refer that hierarchy. Okay, even come here in your company, just refer that hierarchy, connect with them. Okay, connect with them at least, uh, connect them at least once a month. Okay, so that would be my, yes, advice. Okay, once a month. So see, this is kind of like extra work that you do. Okay, apart from your work. Okay, like just a communication part. Okay, just like I didn't do that. Okay, so I missed out, because the later, okay, later when this migration work got decommissioned. Okay, so suddenly migration work stopped, and then I didn't know anyone. Okay, so I didn't know, I didn't have the contact. Okay, proper contact, or proper sync with like our data analytics head. Okay, head are like that hierarchy, higher person. Okay, so I didn't know these people, and then I like that would be a struggle. Okay, you'll be reaching out to multiple people, and then it will be a headache. Okay, when you are, see, this will be helpful, switching internally. Okay, uh, and who knows, like when switching internally, yeah, switching internally, it will help a lot. Okay, if you connect with your network. Okay, so even this part and third point is like highly important. Okay, so you can communicate, you should communicate. Okay, at least once, or thrice a month at least. Okay, just chat with them, or communicate with them. And then this point. Okay, this point would be, it happened to me. Okay, but I'm not sure whether nowadays like people help a lot to help, help, or hang out with the colleagues or not. Okay, but what I faced is that, like, too much of help. Okay, too much of spoon feeding. Okay, so if you do that in corporate, then you are not the right, like we are, see, you are not in the right environment, okay. So because you will get fooled, okay, fooled, at later, okay. So don't help a lot, okay. So even if you are even if it's your buddy, okay, it's your buddy, okay, like sticking out, 24/7 water, okay. So whatever, like don't too much, like don't do too much of spoon feeding, but because you have got, you don't have enough time to work on your career, okay. So just complete your 8 to 9 hours and then take a break and then focus on your career, okay. So if you stick with them and then uh, like in the work, if you are spoon feeding more, then you will miss out, more, like you will waste your time, okay. So this one, like, be, see, like there are people like everywhere, okay. It's like asking, take too much of help and everything, okay. So too much of help is not good, okay. So and you see in some companies, okay, some seniors, if you watch closely, they will ask you to put a mail, okay. They will ask you to draft a mail, okay. Even for even for daily connect, or some even for connect, okay. Like let's say even for connect, okay, even for half an hour discussion connect, they will ask you to just draft a mail, okay. It is not a, no, you may think like, it's like, it's not a, no, it's not a correct way, or like it is like, harsh way, like, no, no, nothing like that, okay. Even if you're junior, even if you're junior or senior, doesn't matter, okay. Even if your senior is asking you, you can politely ask him, okay, politely, okay, ask them to schedule, okay, ask them, okay, can we connect, and then please schedule like that, okay. Because those mails will be, will be useful, okay, when you get like endorsement later, okay, later when you leave the company or when you leave out of the project, those mails will be helpful, okay, like your connections and everything, okay. So even if you're helping your colleagues, just you can chat with them, and then if it's a serious issue, then if you think like the, no, the issue will take time, you can probably go for, Zoom call or Teams call, okay. So that one is probably avoid, or if you want to spend, like, you just document everything, okay. So these are the mistakes, okay. These are mistakes I have done, okay. Let's go to the, so no, if I corrected, okay, if I corrected everything, I would be like in much, I would have got, uh, like, see, I would have, cracked the early third, okay, starting of the uh, uh, like, yes, okay, third year, okay, to, to switch into other company, okay. But I wasted, times, and I didn't know these things, okay. So that's a work category, okay. So we'll go to relationships, okay. So second part would be relationships, okay. So which, in your junior time, I think you will not understand the corporate politics, okay. So like junior people, okay, so they are like highly reactive, okay. I would say like highly reactive, which is like, at least I was, okay. I'm not sure like other people, okay. So if you're highly reactive, then better like don't be, okay. So because like people, uh, you should understand what's going on around, okay, going around, uh, maybe even, you can consider, even if you get like if you get a best performer, okay, best performer, and then someone is favoring you, okay, even if your project manager is favoring you, doesn't matter, like, uh, doesn't matter, you have to work like more and more, okay, like not like that, okay. Just do your 8 hours work, even if it's there, like even if that work is sufficient or not sufficient, okay. The You don't have to, rush yourself, okay. You don't have to be more reactive, okay, to anything, okay. So if you're out of project, you will search other project, okay. So don't be reactive, okay. Because like people, because if we discuss more on this part, then it will be good, it will get dirtier, okay. Okay, because like, no, you have, you have opportunity going for, going for a wrong person, okay. So when I say wrong person, that person doesn't worth that, okay. That's okay, he or she, okay, he or she doesn't worth that opportunity, okay. So but that will go to their, them, okay. So don't be emotional, I would say. Don't get emotional, okay. Emotional, and then and think a lot, okay. First of all, like, don't think a lot, okay, because like you are a junior, you have like 2 years or 3 years, okay, nothing going to change. If your colleague is getting like 2 or 3% more than you, okay, nothing will change, okay. So always, I would say, forget about these things, okay, forget about these dramas, okay. I would say like, no, I just character later, okay, later character, like I no, I didn't care, okay. I didn't care about these politics and everything, okay. These, like, let's say dramas, okay. I just focused on in my like long-term career growth, okay. So next company, no, next company, and then next company, okay. If my current company is like nice, I'll stay with the current company. If otherwise, I'll just go for next company, look for next company, and then next opportunities, okay. So that should be your, your mindset, okay. So plan accordingly, okay. So but initially I was new, but I faced a lot of everyone, okay, everyone, like, see, I was a worst performer, and some, no, some stories will be there, okay, for everyone, okay. So we don't have to discuss on that deeply, but for that, no, if you correct this in your second year, it will be better, okay, second or third year, okay, because later when you're 4 or 5, that will be too late, okay. So initially you should correct that. And then second point is the relationships, okay. So here, like here, these involve, your network, okay, your let's say your manager, team lead, okay. When you're junior, you'll have a relationship with your team lead, okay. Work relationship, okay, like your team lead will expect more work, or he or she will monitor you and those things, okay. So lunch out will be there, okay, water, okay. And then project manager, DM, okay, delivery manager, okay, your cross team people, okay. So all people comes under this work relationship, okay. And then your friends, okay. So here, some people, okay, just think of yourself, okay. If you're focusing on, career growth, then better stick, okay, better stick, or spend more time, okay. I would not say like, not to, like, not to have completely, like jolly friends, okay, like a hangout, like chill friends, but better spend more time with, I would say like, caring friends, okay, not useful friends, okay. I'll just say caring buddies, okay, because they care for your career growth and the financial growth, and they know, like, everything, your health and everything, okay. So better, better, I would take, I will not say useful, okay, because like, what's there in useful like that, okay. So you should have a caring buddies, okay. So because like, you'll get like rare, okay. So these things, these categories will be rare, but if you get people like that, then it's better like to stick with them, okay. And then to have a long term, bond with them, okay. So because like other people, some, see, there are like multiple people, okay, toxic, and then jealous, okay. So there are like multiple categories, okay. So and then, like you say cunning, okay, whatever, or you say lazy but is, or you say, just chilling but is, okay, chilling all time but is, okay. You have categories almost in all this, okay. So people are like, see, people are different, right? Like each people are like, no, each individual is different, okay. So you'll get all these people you'll meet in your career. So I was in Bangalore, okay. I started my career in Bangalore. So I had option to meet everyone, okay. So to meet across, all cities, okay. To meet people around India, okay, in all places of India, pan India, okay. So I could figure out, people, because we see, if you want, if you focus on your career growth, then you should manage, okay. You should manage who you meet, and then you should manage your time, okay. Spend more time with, some caring buddies, because they will push you. See, not only for career, okay. See, when I say career, doesn't mean like you are, okay, your friend should help you in a appraisal interview or like that, okay. Not like that, okay. Or to get a nice job, not like that, okay. See, some friends, they discuss on, other activities, okay. So be it, be it other, let's say, other curriculum activities, or other investing, let's say, or other teaching, okay, other side as well, okay. So people are like that, okay. You meet various people, okay. And and you have some other people who can do some volunteer program, okay. So there are like okay, there are like more people to stick with, okay. So you don't have to waste time on these people, okay. So one, if you choose the one, if you, for example, if you choose a friend, okay, if you are with the chilling friend always, no, he doesn't have, much ideas on his like own career growth, okay. Suppose you meet a person, suppose you say Ajay, okay. If Ajay is chilling all the time, okay, all the time, then if you stick with him, like what he will do, okay, what he will expect you to like chill with him only, okay, always, okay. So he won't have even career, like he won't even have that proper career, vision, okay. So like you can spend much time on with the with the caring buddies, okay. So for that's the main point. Okay, so because like you have a lot of friends to make in your corporate career, okay, so just choose them wisely, okay. So and then third point, okay, romancing with the company hikes, best performance and everything. This one, if you some people, okay, would think that if I get, if I get, I see this, okay, if I get, they always think about high performer, who is performing, and then will I get the points, shall I redeem the points, okay, and then next one, like more work, okay. So these areas, okay, if you romance with these things, okay, these things you will miss out a long picture. So this one I did, okay, you'll miss out you'll miss out, broader picture, okay, broader perspective or broader view, okay. So this one, see, in these two areas, okay, so this like nothing to discuss, okay, just an advice thing, okay, because like each individual story will be different, okay. So I met not a lot of people, okay, lot of people like who are like this like mix of these categories, okay. So and then I met a lot of interesting people as well, okay. So which I will discuss with with you guys later, okay. So I met these two categories, okay. So that was like nice, okay, to connect with them, okay. In Bangalore, like to connect with people who do some side hustle and everything, it's like nicer thing, okay, because like you only have few friends that is helping you out, okay. I will tell you one example, okay, because that will make you understand this second category. Because you have your suppose you have your PG roomie, okay. Okay. Uh, I had one senior, okay, senior PG, okay. He doesn't, apart from work, okay, he doesn't share anything, okay. Okay, even nothing, okay. So be like investing, or some side hustle, or you say some other work, okay, some other Abinitio work, or see, let's say, see, people don't have to discuss their personal things, okay. Maybe some people will consider some activities like personal, but according, like for the professional, okay, at least for the professional part, they like he didn't share anything, okay. So like, okay, so see, that's the thing, okay. So you can't, that's a decision, okay. Like maybe he may be busy, or he didn't think, okay, he didn't like he didn't want to discuss, or okay, like that, okay. So but some people, they share, share important things. Some people like should don't, they don't share, okay. But apart from that, like he shared no, which cinema, okay, the cinema thing, okay, cinema thing, and then gossip thing, okay. So these things are there, okay. So which is like total waste, okay. So the use, see, that's like fun for that time, but later you will regret that, okay. So this one, okay. So if you completely care on the hikes and the best performer, everything, you will really miss out, broader view, okay. So your next company will offer you more than 80% hike, okay. You work your, no, you work like hell, and then you get just 2 to 3% more, okay, in your same company, okay. So aim for the bigger thing, and nicer thing, okay. Like if you feel like your company is not offering you, okay, uh, offering you proper wages, okay, proper wages to your work, then it's better to get out, okay. So that one will we will take the decision once you stop telling, like, okay, I work in TCS, okay, I work in Capgemini, I work in Cognizant, I work in here, I work at there, like that, okay. I love this company, I like this company, no, nothing like that, okay. So at the end, no, at the end of the day, like we are getting amount, like for whatever we do work, okay. So on job market, let's go to this second, third category, okay. So market trends. So this one is highly important, okay. So first category, the work I've done, okay, all these mistakes, okay. So you can correct that in the relationships, okay. You can you can watch it, okay. It depends on you, okay. Totally depends on your Okay, depends on you. Okay, so okay, so whether you can, whether you have to correct, or you have to mitigate, or you have to like adjust. Okay, so and job, okay, this is like highly important. Okay, I would say like highly important, because like as a junior you won't see, no one will come and teach you these economic stuffs. Okay, so I will just create on another video for this. Okay, so because it's highly important. Okay, no one will teach you, and you have to learn this as soon as possible. Okay, so I will, I will write down, I will just bring on content, okay, on this topic later. Okay, because like this is like highly important. Okay, so for now I'll just discuss on these 3 points. Okay, so first point would be like wasting the multiple atoms. Okay, this one I discussed yesterday. So take 3 to 6 months proper time of study. Okay, study time, study or practice time in your GD. Okay, and then appear for interview. Okay, don't waste, don't waste for like few interviews. Okay, that will cost you, that will cost you. Okay, so that will cost you, multiple multiple good company offer. Okay, so be careful that, in each interview. Okay, you have to look out, you have to give your best. Okay, so have a mindset, in each, in each interview you have to give your best. Okay, so for that you should prepare like 6 months or 3 months, if you, depending on your strength. Okay, if you are confident you can take, at least 1 week. Okay, 1 week or 3 to 4 days to brush up. Okay, if you're not confident, you can sit and learn in our channel. Okay, you can go through all of the questions, and then you can study, and then you can know, you can appear later. Okay, so till then put a hold and hold. Okay, for your profile. Okay, so this one first point is important. Okay, so then don't waste that terms. And second point is like missing out market trends. So this one, you know I totally missed out, when the opportunity is more. Okay, so I totally missed out, the switching opportunity. Okay, so when we have the opportunity, right? So this one you will feel, you can ask me like, how do you feel this material? Okay, how do you feel this point? Okay, you will realize this when your colleague or your friends are jumping, jump like are switching. Okay, so more friends, okay, more friends or more seniors, they are switching. Okay, so this one you watch out for this. Okay, if you are, no if you are weak up, if you are not updating yourself in the economics thing. Okay, so you can figure out by, well, like in some in your team or in your other support team. Okay, there may be seniors or juniors, they'll be like moving out. Okay, moving out of the project to out to the other company. Okay, so you can figure out that what is happening in the market. Okay, whether Abinitio hiring, okay, hiring went to peak. Okay, is in peak. Okay, so whether Abnish hiring is in peak, or, or suppose you say, for example, currently Infi is hiring more. Okay, Infi is hiring more for Abnish. So these trends you should not miss out. Okay, hiring more. Okay, so currently Infosys is hiring, right? So you should not miss this market trend. Okay, if you miss this, you will miss out some opportunity. Okay, so always, watch out for opportunity. You can watch out here, like, okay, see, these two mistakes are done. Okay, so this mistake I've done in the early of career. Okay, so in the early I just wasted multiple attempts, and then I totally didn't care about, market trends and everything. Okay, so no senior suggested me. Okay, I wouldn't blame other people for this. Okay, see, for all this point I wouldn't blame anyone. Okay, these are like my personal mistake. And then, if you got nice senior, nice people to, to tell out these things, then it's like, you are in a good environment. Okay, but thing is, you should take care of yourself. Okay, so this one say, I would say like, you can battle this. Okay, you can you can minimize these things by, staying online. Okay, by staying updated in either in, now LinkedIn is there, right? LinkedIn, and then you can go and read the annual report. Okay, Naukri annual job report. Okay, so which technology is like booming and everything. Okay, so you can update, you can like be updated. Okay, just be updated with the social media. Okay, regarding in the job updates. So after that, third and final point. Okay, so final point would be that this is like just a small point, but there are like more, you know more, let's say, more interconnected points. Okay, so there are more points and more concepts interlinked. Okay, so I would say like you, okay, getting into one project. Okay, getting into one project, or now you're working in project, right? So that one is decided by some client onshore, offshore, okay, let's say onshore, okay, for foreign client, okay. So they decide, or they have, suddenly maybe the requirement, okay, requirement comes, okay, requirement comes, okay, requirement peaks, let's say requirement peaks, okay. um Business requirement, okay, let's say business requirement. Just watch this closely, okay. So business requirement peaks, and this business requirements, they start this when they have the budget, okay, let's say budget, okay. And this budget, they will be flexible at this, okay, they'll be willing to spend, okay. So they'll be willing to spend when fed rate, okay, fed interest rate is, low, okay, is low. So I will totally cover one extra topic on this area, okay. So it's highly important that you should understand the global economy, okay. So you should understand when the economy is like at boom and slow down, okay. See, I understand that when you're junior, when you're junior, when you're 3 years or two, it's like totally new, okay, totally new, and you know new, totally new, and and heavy topic, okay. So these topics are heavy, but new and heavy, okay. But it's like highly important, you should learn this in your early part of career, okay. See, I would suggest you, like, if you are 3 years, okay, if you are a 3 years uh, professional, I would say, like, you should focus on your work life, plus career growth, okay, career growth, plus apart from your personal life, okay, apart from your personal life, I would say like 8 to 9 hours, okay, let's say 8 to 9 hours or 8 to 10 hours, okay. So work like career growth, and then and then be always updated with the macroeconomics, okay. So that is like highly important. So this only few people, okay, few people will will teach you, or will discuss with you. But if you find friends or colleague, or staying updated here, then always stick with them, okay. Because see, everything is a butterfly. See, you have, that the butterfly effect, right? So everything will change once this changes, okay. You know once your loan rate, okay. So once your loan rate changes, okay, it peaks, or reduces, okay, whatever, okay. So if the borrowing is, okay, let's say borrowing money, okay. If the borrowing money, okay, money rate is like, is it's at peak or is it low, okay. So depending on that, everything will change. Depending on this, let's connect this from the reverse, okay. First, if the economy, okay, suppose in the, like, let's say, if we all working mostly for the US client, okay, let's say America client, okay. If there, like, there we have Fed, right? Like here, like in India, like we have RBI, and then there we have Fed, right? So if they are doing something with the interest, okay, they'll be like hiking it, and then they'll be reducing now. So I will come out. I will just discuss. Okay, if you want me to discuss there, you just ping the link. Like, you can just comment on. Okay, so I'll just take one different topic for that. So for now, if you think, if they decide some, so if they roll out some policy that will no reduce the interest rate, okay. So that will, if that is pushing the borrowing money, okay. So that is pushing the borrowing money to low or peak. Depending on that, your client will be willing to spend, okay. If he is willing to spend, what happens? Okay, they will get more budget, okay, high budget. So if high budget happens, what happens? There will be recommend peaks, okay. Your business recommend peaks. After that, what happen? Your client also will decide, and then he will hire, okay, he will hire, let's say he will hire more offshore people, or more H1B visa will roll out, okay. So like that, hire more offshore, and then you will get into one project, okay. So for this point to understand, I would suggest you to stick with the friends, or like stick with any seniors that that like that, the, like, who are like interested in economics, okay. But this is a nice thing, okay. So everything is, is a, see, you are working in a project is nothing but small changes that's happening all over the, like in between India and the America, like whatever client you work in, okay. So if you're working for the Barclays client, then UK, okay, UK client, right? So whatever, if you're working in a position, if you're working in a project, then there are like small changes, okay. So happening here and there. So that this is like highly fluctuating, okay. So this entire point, third point, is like highly fluctuating. See, in the early part of my career, like there was like no one to teach me, and even I didn't have proper, proper knowledge in these areas. Okay, so that's why I missed out in my early part of the career. So highly fluctuating. That's why you see. That's why you see. You see. Let's say you see ramp of, a layoff. Okay, ramp off internally, and then layoff when you get thrown out of the company, or no project. Okay, no project or project stop, whatever. Okay, whatever these stories. Okay, or some boom, like project boom. Okay, so this third point is highly, it's a critical point for these areas. Okay, so I hope you understand. Okay, you understood these areas. Okay, so if you can able to correct that, you can learn a bit, and then you can progress in your career. Okay, so that will be useful for your career as well. Okay, career, and then your future business or whatever. Okay, whatever you do in your lifetime. Okay, so that's it. I hope, I hope it was like more interesting, and then I think so. I just see you guys in the next video. Okay, so from tomorrow I'll just, just bring out some use cases requested from my users. Okay, so I'll just bring out that. So until then, tada, bye bye.